free betting picks for you for Friday, February 19th, 2021. And coming off a 2-3 day yesterday. Thank goodness the consensus saved us. Otherwise, my picks would have went 1-3. So thank goodness for the consensus. It stays hot yesterday with a win in the NHL. And we've got 4 free plays. I got 3 in the NBA. I got 1 in college basketball. And then I went to the well to get this one in the NHL from one of my favorite handicappers from the NHL. So let's get going here. Don't forget, if you haven't done so, hit that thumbs up and hit the subscribe button, turn on notifications, make sure you don't miss out on all the stuff we have going on here daily. As always, as long as you continue to hit the thumbs up and put in the comments, I'll continue to give out my free plays, and I'll continue to give you out deals on my best bet every day. Did hit my best bet winner yesterday with Ohio State, and we look to keep it rolling today with our best bet. But let's start it off with our free plays. Let's go to NBA action. Yesterday, just 3 games today. I believe 2, 4, 6, 8, 9 games with 2 canceled. I like these games for tonight. I really think a couple here that one my best bet, but that I'll give you in a second. But one I think is going to be a really nice play. But some of these we have advanced lines because we're doing this the night before as I'm leaving for Florida very early in the morning. I got to get up for the airport in like 3 or 4 hours. But I will be doing live. You won't miss out. For the next 3 or 4 days, you'll see me in Florida. So we start with Suns at the Pelicans. And this is one of those games that you have a hot Suns team, 8-2 straight up and against the spread, against a Pelicans team that's been playing a little better as of late. You see Suns favored by 2.5, total of 230.5. And what I like in this game is this is a rematch from a few weeks ago, and we saw New Orleans jump all over them. And I think the New Orleans will come out and play very confident as well. I think Phoenix will play better as well. And that's why I like the over in this one of 230.5. I know the Suns haven't been a big over team, but recently they've scored a little better, and their defense hasn't quite been as good. So I like the over 230. I mean, the Pelicans games have just flown over, seems like all year long. So I like the over 230, and that's a 4-star play, 8 o'clock Eastern Standard Time in the NBA. Then we go to the NBA matchup, Jazz at the Clippers. And this is an advanced line only. We see the advanced line either at 3 to 4. So we're going to call it the consensus at 3.5. No total out yet. Why not ride this Jazz team? I believe they're 18-2 against the spread the last 20 games. It's either that or 18-1. But either way, I'm going to continue to ride the Jazz. They continue to be the hottest team in the NBA, 24-5 straight up. I don't care if Kawhi plays, he doesn't play. It doesn't matter to me. I'm taking the Jazz. They just beat them a day. I believe that was on Wednesday they beat them by double digits. I think it's double digits again, matter if Kawhi plays or not. So give me the Jazz minus 3.5, 4.5-star play. Now, obviously, if this line changes drastically from what we saw from the opening, from the advanced line, then maybe we'll change that. But I'll put in the comments if that does change on Friday afternoon. Yeah, don't forget, get my best bet. My best bet's 5-1, I believe, my last 6 days. Either 4-1 or 5-1. Either way, nice winner yesterday night with Ohio State. Today, I have picksandparlays.net/Craig best bets in the NBA. So make sure you get in on that. And we look to keep the hot streak going. So check that out. It's just $14.99. That's $25 off the normal price. You can check it out in the links at both at Facebook and at YouTube. All right, so we keep it in the NBA. The Bucks were very, very disappointing. Now they have a chance to rebound tonight. Thunder at the Bucks. Bucks big favorite again. 11, total of 232.5. This team's lost 5 in a row, and now they're favored by 11. I know the Thunder aren't a great team, but I mean, the Grizzlies beat them handily, but I just think you have to fade a team that's playing this badly, which the Bucks are. So give me the Thunder here, plus the 11. I even see some 11.5s out there, but we're going to call it 11. That's the biggest number out there for Friday night. So that's the third NBA play. So then, there's a limited card in college basketball for tonight. And, I don't know if you follow my picks on a regular basis. If you don't, the way I do the college basketball, I don't bet teams I haven't seen play. I just don't trust them. That's how I handicap games. I have to see them with my own eyes, evaluate them, and how they stack up against the other teams. There's really only one team that I like on Friday night because it's the only team I've really seen, and I've seen both of these teams, and that's because both Wright State and NKU very close to Cincinnati where I live. NKU is actually closer than Xavier and Cincinnati to my house. NKU is a big underdog here. Wright State at NKU. Wright State's favored by 9.5. Total of 144. And NKU's been red hot. We had them last Friday, I believe, and they let us down, losing in overtime. But that was a 2-point favorite. Then they bounced back, won. I think they've won 5 of the last 6 games. And now you get them as a 9.5-point underdog. This is kind of a hidden rivalry game because these teams are only about an hour and a half apart. So I like NKU getting the 9.5. I do think Wright State wins, but I think it's more like 3, 4, 5 points, and I think they do get the cover here. So that's what I see for Friday for my 4 free hoops picks. And like I said, usually I would go to the consensus report, but that's when I'm doing them on the day of the games. The night before, the consensus report isn't out because all the experts don't have their picks up. So go to picksandparlays.net, go to the premium picks dropdown, click on consensus. Get you in a consensus less than $2 a day, get you a 30-day pass. So get in on that consensus report. But I do have a NHL free play for today. So I reached out to 2 of my favorite experts here at Picks and Parlays, and both of them liked one game of all the games going on in NHL. They both like the Panthers at the Red Wings. And yes, they're a big favorite here. I see minus 168 to minus 170. We'll call it minus 170. But in the NHL, if you have a team that's this much better than the Red Wings, you just have to lay the wood. So lay the wood, Panthers minus 170 as our free NHL play. So that's what I like for Friday. Those are my 5 free picks. I will give a recap. Lenny says NKU's underrated. I sure think so. I've seen both of these teams, and I love Wright State. I've made several nice wagers with Wright State and won a couple of outright underdogs early in the year. But I just think it's too many points. All right, so I'll do a recap before I get to it, though. Picksandparlays.net/Craig. For Friday, my best bets in the NBA. Get that $25 off, just $14.99 at that link. The link is in the description, both at Facebook and at YouTube. It's either 4-1 the last 5 days or 5-1 the last 6 days, but we keep it rolling. Yesterday, we hit Ohio State. I got a nice NBA easy winner tonight that we keep that hot streak going with my best bets. All right, so we're going to recap here. We got 2 5-star or 2 4.5-star plays. We're going to start it off. Jazz at the Clippers. Lay the wood. Jazz minus 3.5, minus 4 is where I see the advanced line. And unless something changes, I'm just going to continue to ride the Jazz. How can you argue with that? 4.5-star play, NKU plus the 9.5. I just think this is going to be a tight game, a hidden rivalry type game. I think this one's going to be a good one. Then 4-star play over 230 in the Suns at Pelicans in the NBA early action. That's 8 o'clock game. And then 4-star play Thunder at the Bucks. I'm going to fade the Bucks. They've lost 5 in a row. I do think they win here, but I do think the Thunder cover the big number here, 11.5. So let's call it 11 with the Thunder. And then NHL free play. I went to 2 of my favorite experts here for hockey at Picks and Parlays. They said the Panthers minus 170 for tonight. So we're going to take the Panthers as our 5th free play. And that one is, of course, in the NHL. So that's what I like for Friday. Don't forget, if you haven't done so, put in the comments who you like. Hit the thumbs up. As long as you guys continue to do so, I can continue to give out my free picks every day. I'm headed to Florida, getting out of this cold, the snow, the ice for 4 or 5 days. So next time you see me, it'll be on Friday night, looking at Saturday's games, and you'll see me in a different layout, hopefully in sunny Florida. So take it easy, guys. Have a winning Friday, and we'll see you again. Like I said, if there is a change in that Clippers game on the advanced line, the Clippers-Jazz game, I will leave in the comments, so make sure you check that out if you do see a big line movement in the Clippers game. So have a great night, everybody. We'll see you again on Friday night for Saturday's picks.